Hello everybody and welcome back to the WIKI Universe. I'm your host Stitch, and you're watching Monday Night Raw. We are just 13 days away from No Way Out.
Making his way to the ring from Sarasota, Florida, weighing 245 pounds, Macho Man Randy Savage.
We are kicking things off with the Macho Man himself, Randy Savage. What a great way to start off tonight's episode of Raw. Also coming your way tonight, as you've already seen from the thumbnail, because you have eyes and an ability to perceive these things, you will know that in our main event tonight, Hulk Hogan teams up with The Rock for the first time to face off against the NWO, Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash. Interesting little sign of respect from Michaels to Hogan last week on Raw. But nonetheless, he says that he's not finished with them and that he will be facing them tonight. We've been told that there are some major implications for No Way Out in that tag team match, which I will get into in a moment. So first, we've got to wait a very long time for a special introduction. The man you've all come here to see. There he is.
Approaching the ring from Planet Mark, weighing 375 pounds, the Funkasaurus, Brodus Clay.
Well, just lately, Brodus Clay has been taking loss after loss after loss, but believe it or not, this guy has not dropped low enough in the rankings to find himself on Superstars. He is still somehow in the mid to high part of the Raw rankings. I don't really understand it, but here it is. So he will be getting a match against Randy Savage here tonight, who is actually on the kind of lower part of the Raw rankings. But is constantly trying to find opportunity and ways to show his face here on Raw. What better way than to face off against Brodus Clay? That's a dream match, right? Please tell me you're agreeing with me right now. I'm thinking like this is the first time in a long time we've actually seen all of this. But hey, Brodus Clay, everybody, with his non-matching Funkadactyls. Here we go, and first things first, Brodus Clay getting a little bit of offense in there. Randy Savage almost seems to be giving him an opening to start with. Maybe he feels bad for him, you know. It's understandable. Brodus Clay has definitely been on a downfall lately. Actually, Brodus Clay's been on a very long downfall. I wouldn't say lately. That one's been working its way up for a very long time now. Ever since he's debuted this Funkasaurus personality, I don't think we've really seen much of anything from Brodus Clay. Obviously, with No Way Out coming your way in just 13 days and kind of sneaking up on us out of nowhere, a lot of the matches for it aren't really determined just yet. We've only got 2 Raws to do so, which is why tonight we've got some pretty big matches coming your way. Such as Cody Rhodes and Stone Cold Steve Austin in a #1 contenders match for the United States Championship. The winner of that will get to face Dolph Ziggler for the US title. Obviously, Rhodes recently expressed interest in getting a shot at Ziggler, and Stone Cold Steve Austin recently defeated Ziggler. So I'll be very interested to see which one of those two ends up with a shot at the United States Champion, Dolph Ziggler, in just under 2 weeks' time. Also, 3MB will finally get their shot at redemption. They're facing off against the Real Americans once again here tonight, and the winner of this tag team matchup will face off against Yokozuna and Tensai for the WWE Tag Team Championships at No Way Out. I'm curious to see how exactly that one gets tilted and changed into a non-formal tag team matchup. We've also then got, as I mentioned before, our main event tonight, which will be seeing, big jawbreaker by Savage, which will be seeing Hulk Hogan team up with The Rock to face off against the NWO. Now, I said that there was going to be some big implications in this, and there will be. You see, Hulk Hogan, if he can win alongside The Rock tonight, he will get a WWE Championship opportunity once again at The Rock at No Way Out. Which is interesting, considering they had such a great match on Raw that management is now considering giving him another opportunity if they can win tonight. But on the opposite side, and this could really stir up some problems amongst the NWO, big scoop slam there by Randy Savage. We've been told that if Michaels and Nash can win that match, then all the members of the NWO will be given a WWE Championship opportunity. Huge elbow drop there by Randy Savage, so that will mean that obviously Nash and Michaels both getting a shot. And oh! What? Kicking out of the Macho Man elbow. That is disgraceful. We've also been told that at No Way Out, Lita will officially, this time, make her return for the Divas Championship. She'll face the winner of tonight's Divas Championship matchup. Natalya going to face off against Nikki Bella. Nikki has been insistent that she deserves an opportunity. She's going to get it tonight. We'll see what she can do with it. I'm starting to wonder how Brodus is even still hanging in here, considering he isn't really getting much offense in at this point. He's just kind of kicking out. Big chop, and once again, Savage. He's not wasting any time going in for these pin attempts right now. Nice DDT. It does kind of surprise me. We've seen the likes of people like Kofi Kingston over on Superstars, but I don't believe we've ever actually seen Brodus down there, despite the fact that I don't remember the last time this guy won a match. What a superplex. And Randy Savage with Brodus perfectly center, not wasting any time. Second elbow drop to Brodus Clay. That's gotta be it. That has to be the end of this one. There you go. Well, Randy Savage with a decisive victory.
Here is your winner, Macho Man, Randy Savage.
I'll be interested to find out what is next for Randy Savage with this win. He continues to impress. And Brodus Clay, well, he never really stood much of a chance, did he? There's Daniel Bryan interrupting Randy Savage's celebration. What's all this about?
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the All-American Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro.
Here, I want to know what the hell he was talking about there, but it was too quiet. I have no idea. Making their way to the ring now, we got these two guys, the Real Americans, who recently got a shot at the WWE Tag Team Championship, but they want another one. They want to be able to prove themselves to the combination of Yokozuna and Tensai. And right now, there aren't a lot of people on Raw that I feel can step up to Yokozuna and Tensai. I feel like those guys are really on their own level right now. So, I don't really know which team between these two is more favorable in that sense. I want to believe in 3MB, I've liked them for a long time, but I don't know if they have it in them to necessarily defeat Yokozuna and Tensai as they currently are. I like 3MB a lot. I think they got a lot of personality, a lot of fun about them. I don't think personality and fun are enough to earn you a WWE Tag Team Championship when you have a team as fearsome as Yokozuna and Tensai. I'm just hoping that this actually loads. Okay, good.
And their opponents, at a total combined weight of 478 pounds, representing 3MBs, Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, we've been told that apparently McIntyre and Mahal will be competing as a tag team tonight. Heath Slater says that he's got his eyes on another prize, just trying to get back to his old form of glory. He wants his hands on the Cruiserweight Championship once again, so he is issuing that challenge to 6 for No Way Out. He says that 3MB is going to be, No Way Out's going to be a big night for 3MB is what I meant to say there, as he has promised us that they will all be draped in gold by the end of that night. I don't know for sure that that's going to be the case, but Heath Slater, the leader of 3MB, is feeling very confident, and he's leaving it down to his fellas. Oh my god, Jinder's eyes there. To get the job done, so Jinder and McIntyre teaming up for what I think is the first time ever, just like the two of them working as a tag team. But management recently confiscated Jinder Mahal's replica WWE Tag Team Championship he used to carry around with him, saying you can't wear that on TV. You're going to confuse the viewers. You are not a champion right now. So unfortunately, Jinder Mahal has had his championship taken away from him now. Sorry, guys. I've made what I like to call an extremely regrettable decision and left this one down to the AI. So I don't really know why I did that. The more I think about it, the less I understand why I did that. But I did, and I can't undo it now because they already started it. So expected disqualification or a submission, I guess. I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, even the game agrees. Honestly, that was the game like cheering for itself. Like, yeah! Submission or disqualification, I'm down. Chopped there by Swagger as he sends McIntyre into the ropes. I do wonder who will be next in line for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Between these two, at least. I'd have to say probably 3MB. You know, they dethroned Edge and Christian for the tag team titles. Admittedly, looking over at SmackDown now, I'm wondering if maybe Edge and Christian just weren't on the same page going into WrestleMania. They seem to be drifting further apart, and whilst they initially said that the reason they haven't been teaming together is because the fans don't deserve it, I'm wondering if there's maybe a little more to it than that. Guys seem to barely even function as a team anymore. Down goes Drew McIntyre, Jack Swagger into the corner, but not tagging in Antonio Cesaro for whatever reason. It looked like that was what he was going to do, but he didn't. Now he does. Jinder Mahal and Antonio Cesaro both very fresh into this matchup. I don't recall if they've ever crossed paths with one another in the past. Maybe during a time on ECW. For the hardcore title, that's the best I could possibly think. I think Jinder was, no, I don't think Cesaro ever held the hardcore title. I don't know. I think Cesaro was only ever ECW television champion. Hard to say. Jinder repeatedly slamming the head of Antonio before running over to McIntyre to do the rest of the work for him. I do wonder if this was a smart move on Heath Slater's part to leave these two in charge. It's not that I don't trust the other two. Obviously, Drew McIntyre at one point was a top contender for the World Championship, but Jinder Mahal has never really been notorious for his success.
You know, there's just so much at stake for these teams in this match. A win in this one is absolutely huge. Big kick echoing around the arena.
Well, coming up next, we're going to be finding out who'll be challenging for the United States Championship, as well as obviously who'll be challenging for the Tag Team Championship. That will be quite a lot of our matches for No Way Out determined in one. I think it's safe to say that Daniel Bryan is laying down a challenge to Randy Savage. That could end up being another match at No Way Out. Hard to say right now. I've been told, by the way, that next week we will finally get the resolution. Batista will be, as he says, clean of the Miz soon enough. He's going to take care of this Miz problem once and for all next week. I don't really know what he means by that, but I guess expect Batista and the Miz to have a rematch this upcoming Monday on Raw. Next week on Raw, anyway. Like I said, this upcoming, it's literally Monday. Right now it is Raw. Tag me to McIntyre, and in he comes, and there's a big German suplex. Down goes Cesaro. McIntyre McIntyre now. What's he going to do here? Okay, just a cover. That's great. Couple of superstars button heads there. We got a big week here in this here universe. Obviously tonight we got many contenders matches and a Divas Championship match. This upcoming Wednesday on NXT, the NXT title will be defended for the first time. This upcoming Friday on SmackDown in the main event, Bret Hart and Ultimate Warrior for the Intercontinental Championship. I'm surprised we didn't have a championship match on Superstars this Saturday. What a move by Drew.
So ruthless, and tonight is no exception. Well, Drew McIntyre has what I like to call a brutal drive, and we've already seen that on display.
Cesaro really trying to get involved in this matchup, but Swagger very much believing he's got this under control. Into the corner of 3MB now. Jack Swagger caught up by Jinder Mahal, and then there's a knee to the gut. He said he doesn't look too happy with that for some reason. And here we see a neck breaker. Okay, that was actually more of a back breaker than a neck breaker, I think. But whatever. Cover attempt here by Drew McIntyre on Jack Swagger. And oh, even without Cesaro being able to make it break the pin up, Swagger kicks out. But will he be able to kick out of the Future Shock DDT, planting Jack Swagger flat down? Cesaro nowhere to be seen. Referee quick into position. Yes, there you go. 3MB will finally be getting their WWE Tag Team Championship rematch at No Way Out. I do wonder how exactly this one's going to be technicality, how we're going to see this one get flipped on its head. Or will we finally see Yokozuna and Tensai actually compete as just a standard tag team? Can they beat Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal in that kind of a match? I don't know. But I think we should find out. He's Slater proud of his boys, and of course I do wonder if we'll see an accepted challenge, the Cruiserweight Championship situation. Will we see Six accept Slater's challenge and these two Cruiserweight Championship classics face off one-on-one for the title? That's what I'd love to see, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what's gonna happen. As we move on to our next match though, the United States Championship will be defended next Sunday at No Way Out. Dolph Ziggler will face either Stone Cold Steve Austin or Cody Rhodes. We're going to find out who that will be next. And I've got to say, I'm not feeling too confident for Cody.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Marietta, Georgia, weighing 223 pounds, Cody Rhodes.
Well, Cody set his sights on Dolph Ziggler immediately upon returning to the ring. Cody says, Dolph, you have been on a redemption course for your first reign as United States Champion, and you have done a great job of that. But I, too, had a short-lived United States Championship reign that ended at SummerSlam 2 years ago, after only having held the title for about a month. And Cody wants that United States Championship back in his possession. Cody and Stone Cold Steve Austin. On paper, there is a very clear-cut and obvious winner, I think, in a lot of people's minds. Whether or not that ends up being the case, I guess we're going to find that out. But unfortunately, much alike Ziggler's match with Austin, I'm not entirely confident in one side of the match. Austin is a serious threat.
And approaching the ring from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I guess we will find out if Cody has what it takes to knock off a former contender, a former WWE champion, no less. Now, I'll be the first to admit, it has been a couple of years since we saw Austin as WWE champion, but back when Cody and Ziggler were winning the US title for the first time, this guy was ruling SmackDown as the WWE champion. One of the longest reigning that we had in history so far. Obviously, Cody and Ziggler, they've never really come close to a world championship. This is pretty big. A huge opportunity for Cody to prove himself. We'll see if he can do what Dolph couldn't tonight. Oh, wow. That is not the way you want to see this match start out for one of these two men. Cody attempted a dropkick. Austin swatted him out of midair, and immediately Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Texas Rattlesnake, is completely in control. Just like that. Into the gut. Back and forward between these two. Austin in control, drops Cody. Flat on his back once again. Come on, Cody, you got a lot to prove here tonight.
We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control?
So far confirmed for No Way Out. We know that the WWE Tag Team Championship will be defended as Yokozuna and Tensai face off against, I'd assume, Jinder and Drew. And perhaps Heath Slater will get a Cruiserweight title shot against Six. And perhaps, well, we know that Lita will be back in action and getting her first match back being for the Divas Championship. We don't know who she'll be up against. That could be a game changer. Whew. The factor of who Lita is up against, I think, matters a lot more than most people may realize, because obviously if it's Nikki Bella, it's going to be a very short-lived Divas title reign. I can tell you that straight to your face. But if it's Natalya, I don't know. She seems to just be riddled with luck right now. She might actually be able to find a way to overcome Lita and knock her out of contention for the Divas Championship. I think I speak for a lot of the people, the women, everyone, when I say that we all don't really want to see Nikki Bella face off against Lita, though. If Lita wants that redemption, I think Lita's going to want it against Natalya, not Nikki. No disrespect intended to Nikki Bella, it's just I don't think she really fits in to the bigger picture right now. Unless it becomes a triple threat.
What does Rhodes need to do here, King? Man, this is one of those matches you just like to sit back and enjoy watching.
Forgive all the background noise, one of our bunnies is currently playing Home Designer with all the shit in their hutch. Everywhere I put it is wrong, everywhere they put it is right. You know the deal.
Nice, well-placed kick to the ribs. No block.
Big backhand there by Cody.
And he missed that one.
Gotta say, Cody has held his own somewhat against Austin. I mean, not much, but he's trying. Oh boy. This might already be over. I mean, this was about how long it took Austin to beat Dolph. If he hits that stunner, I think this one is finished. Wait a minute. Go Austin. Dumping Cody outside the ring. Why?
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Cody not allowing Austin to go for whatever he was there. I don't really know what business Austin had taking this one outside the ring. He's not got any beef with Cody. There's no reason for him to make this one more personal. Cody dazed. Once again, he takes Cody outside. Is he just trying to make an example at Cody Rhodes? Trying to tell people like Cody that they don't belong with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Whatever his goal. He's just trying to put him through a barricade. I hope not. We're beyond that now. Cody Rhodes, wait a minute. With an Alabama slam. Ooh, drops him on the corner of the stairs. That was a bit vicious. I guess vicious is what you gotta tap into if you want to beat Austin. Cody could get a count out here. Austin is dazed. No, Austin back inside the ring. These two staring each other down. Exchanging of words. Austin kick to the midsection. Stunner. Drops down Cody Rhodes. There was a real tense moment in that ring there. I don't know what was said from one man to another, but there was definitely an exchange as Austin goes in for the cover off the stunner. Oh, Cody kicked out. Drop kick. And now Cody Rhodes, no way. This would be such a huge upset. Cody going for, oh no, Austin elbows out of it. I tell you, Cody has really held his own. You wouldn't believe that guy just took a stunner. The way he's standing right now. But he's not standing any longer. Maybe I shouldn't speak so soon.
You're tuned into Monday Night Raw, live and in high definition.
In high definition? Who talks like that? A lot of separation between these two right now. Cody trying to find, I guess, a different way to take down Stone Cold Steve Austin. Ooh, big bulldog on the concrete. Back body drop for good measure. Austin now just pummeling Cody Rhodes.
Physical match these gladiators have put each other through.
I wonder what Dolph Ziggler is thinking watching this one. Obviously, he doesn't know a whole lot about Cody Rhodes. I mean, their paths crossed a very long time ago, but I don't feel like we've ever really seen those two face off all that much. And I feel like he'd be more open to that. But obviously, I think another part of Dolph Ziggler is hoping that Stone Cold Steve Austin wins this one because of what that means for his potential redemption. Oh boy, another stunner. A second stunner to Cody Rhodes. That's gotta be it. It's been a great fight from Cody Rhodes. Unfortunately, no! He's still going! What? I'm gonna give it up for Cody. This guy has got so much heart. DDT. There's a knee lift across the head. 2 stunners and Cody Rhodes is still in this. I mean, he's got to be just running off of pure determination right now. He hooks Austin in for a suplex. Got all of that. Once again with the Alabama slam. There's no way Cody Rhodes is seriously going to beat Austin, is he? Cody into the cover. Got him! Cody Rhodes just pinned Stone Cold Steve Austin. Well, I'll be damned. That has got to be the biggest victory of his whole career. Cody Rhodes just pinned former WWE and ECW World Champion Stone Cold Steve Austin after kicking out of not 1 but 2 Stone Cold Stunners. I think Dolph Ziggler, you may need to be prepared because when this guy said he wanted the United States Championship, when he said that he wanted to redeem his past, well, I think this guy is full of determination right now. Anyway, we got to carry on, and up next, the Divas Championship is on the line as Natalya faces off against Nikki Bella. The pressure is on. We have been told that Lita will return for the Divas Championship in just 13 days. She will get back in that ring and try to reclaim a championship that she dominated for most of the last year, up until one slip-up that allowed this woman to swipe the championship away from Lita. Since then, I believe it's gone from the luck of the Irish to the luck of Natalya, because I've never seen anyone more fortunate than Natalya when it comes to matches. Just the way she is able to play the matches out, she has really defeated some top talent with the most underhanded and strangest of ways in doing so. But Nikki Bella did get a victory over Natalya. It was a tag team victory alongside Brie Bella, actually, as they defeated Natalya and AJ Lee. And Nikki has insisted that she could be the new face of the Divas division, that she'd be a great face of the Divas division. And while that has never been proven here in this universe, we'll see if maybe that can somehow be a reality coming out of this one. I have my doubts, though. That's what it's all about. Look at the gold. It's not gold. I guess you could say it's white gold. Not really, though. You'd just be saying that. So here we go. Divas Championship on the line. The only title match we got here tonight, but it is a big one. It will be defended again in just under 2 weeks' time. Will it be Nikki Bella defending it for the first time against Lita, or will it be Natalya defending the championship finally against Lita? I mean, don't get me wrong, Natalya is an incredibly talented diva. You know, she is one of the earliest to have held the Women's and Divas Championships. She's been very impressive, and obviously she's been around since day one. This is a woman who's been, you know, very much involved in the women's division since the season 1. And I think that is now starting to be a herd that is very much thinning out. I think Natalya, the Bella twins, Layla, Tiny Shiny. I don't think I'm missing anyone else. I think that might genuinely be it. But to be here since day one and to still be this impressive, I think Natalya has shown the world a lot about how gifted she is. Wow. Thanks for telling us. I hate that line so much, by the way. That is so gross. Most anticipated of all time? I don't know about that. Elbows off. Natalya now coming in from... Oh, no, nice reversal, though. Finding herself onto the top turnbuckle. But Nikki Bella continues a little bit of offense. Oh, whoa, okay, alright, take it easy now. Nikki getting heated. Big discus clothesline takes down Nikki Bella. Cover attempt here by Natalya. Is it over? Yes! Wow, that was nothing. I mean, I'll give it to Natalya, as I said before, very gifted. It's just that as of late, you know, there was a bit of a downfall for her, and then she kind of got this, like, fluke victory over Lita, as here comes her boyfriend, Mark Henry. Of course, everyone knows about these two's historic marriage. It happened back in the Heart Dungeon. It's actually one of the reasons that we look at Natalya as a Heart these days, is because of Mark Henry. So what a great celebration, honestly. Just the most befitting person to come out here and celebrate with her, really. Sexual chocolate.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, representing the New World Order, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 328 pounds, Kevin Nash.
Well, this should be an interesting main event here tonight. Major implications for The Rock. Does he want to work alongside Hulk Hogan and earn Hogan a rematch at the WWE Championship, or does he want to set foot in the ring with both Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash in a triple threat for his WWE Championship? I don't really know that there is a winning outcome here. I guess in one situation you're facing off against one instead of two, and you know those two are definitely going to be working together. So, I mean, in that sense, I suppose there is, but to me, it doesn't really feel like The Rock is in much of a positive outcome here. There's not really a lot that he can do to kind of get a better outcome. I guess realistically, with the No Way Out just around the corner and there being, you know, a big defense due, he's got to defend that title regardless. So at least have it be against one man instead of two. So you think a triple threat involving both Nash and Shawn Michaels, how is Rock even going to overcome those odds?
And his tag team partners, representing the New World Order, from San Antonio, Texas, weighing 227 pounds, the Heartbreaking Shawn Michaels.
Well, he's definitely not a fan favorite like he once used to be. Shawn Michaels coming out to a rather negative reaction once again. He doesn't really let that bother him, so he says. But the fans do not love the Heartbreak Kid like they once did. The underhanded, disrespectful superstar that this guy has become has definitely been heartbreak. But not in the sense that this guy dubs himself to be heartbreaking. More in the sense of, I think he's upset a lot of his longtime fans by kind of, I guess, showing his true colors more than anything. Michaels has been pursuing The Rock and the WWE Championship for such a long time. You'd think by now he'd let this thing slip. You think he'd take a back seat, let someone else get their opportunity, but no, Michaels is determined to be the one to beat The Rock, and that has not even come close to happening yet. But I guess in his mind, if he just keeps persisting and pursuing, he's gonna get it eventually, right? Well, this is interesting. We don't often see the champ come out first.
And their opponents first, from Miami, Florida, weighing 260 pounds, the WWE Champion, The Rock.
One of the biggest superstars.
The Rock gets the privilege of teaming up with Hulk Hogan. The first guy to do that upon his appearance here in this universe is Dolph Ziggler, who brought him into the business. In this universe, anyway. I realize that sounds a little crazy to anyone else. But this should be an interesting tag team matchup. I mean, two of the biggest personalities in all of wrestling on one team. They've stood across the ring from each other, and obviously if they win tonight, they will again. Rock has beaten all three men involved in this match at some point in the past. I do wonder. If perhaps Rock would prefer to be able to say he could beat Michaels and Nash. I mean, they definitely didn't give him as much of a run for his money as Hogan did.
And his tag team partner, from Venice Beach, California, weighing 302 pounds, Hulk Hogan.
Well, the Hulkster is going to be teaming up with The Rock here tonight. It should be a first time ever. It might be an only time ever. But when you're Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash, I don't know how you brace yourself for an opposition this big, this fierce. I don't really have a lot to say. I'll just let Hogan do his Hogan thing, I guess. So here we go, Kevin Nash starting things off against The Rock, and The Rock catches a big boot attempt from Nash, immediately taking control of the NWO.
Way to win this thing. You're tuned into Monday Night Raw live and in
I do wonder if things will begin to grate on The Rock at all as time goes on. He is definitely being tested quite a bit in his reign as WWE Champion. And what I mean by that is that I feel he's got some really high-profile matches just over and over and over again. Ever since winning the WWE Championship back at WrestleMania from JBL, I feel like this has been a very tough reign for The Rock. That's not to say that he can't overcome it. It's just that I do believe that The Rock has had his fair share of struggles since since winning the WWE Championship from JBL.
And there's a counter by the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. There's the suplex. A swift kick.
Nash and Rock couldn't be more different from one another in terms of their fighting styles, but Nash absolutely a powerhouse. Oh, for a moment there, I thought he was going to do a Samoan drop. That would really be playing mind games with The Rock, as in comes Shawn Michaels, the face of the NWO. There's some interesting phrasing when they say the entire NWO will be getting a WWE Championship opportunity should Shawn Michaels and Nash win tonight. Does that mean Kurt Hennig and Six will get a WWE title opportunity as well? Fans absolutely against Shawn Michaels, as per is the usual. Float over DDT by The Rock. Michaels dazed, as in comes Hogan perhaps, and Michaels stops that one from happening with the Samoan drop. Almost seems afraid of bringing Hogan in. As I said before, I found it very strange last week on Raw we saw Shawn Michaels show respect to Hulk Hogan. Something I have never seen before from Shawn Michaels. Certainly never showed it to The Rock at any given point. Wait a minute, that's incredibly strange. Rock attempting to attack Hogan? Where are you going? Why? What is this all about? Well, after that happened, the referee decided whether or not this match was going to continue, and The Rock is back to his feet. He's fighting back despite Hogan's walkout. I don't really know what would compel Hulk Hogan to walk out on The Rock, but the fans are strongly in support of Hogan The Rock regardless. Hogan is now nowhere to be seen. That is so unusual to me, to see someone like Hogan walk out on The Rock. I always thought of Hogan as a good-hearted person, but I guess we were wrong about him.
And that's a stiff kick. This match is being televised around the world in 18 languages.
Wow. Fight being brought to The Rock some more, and obviously when he's dealing with the numbers game as hard as he is right now, this is going to be a tough fight to overcome. I respect The Rock for continuing to go through with this fight. He was asked by our referee during a small break there if he was willing to continue on with this match after Hulk Hogan walked down on him, and The Rock said, "No, I'll do this. I can take them both on." Obviously, this is now an interesting situation because the rules still apply. Obviously, if Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash win, then they both get a WWE Championship opportunity. But if Hulk Hogan if The Rock wins, then I guess Hulk Hogan gets an opportunity, which honestly feels wrong to me. Why would you win an opportunity for someone that doesn't? I guess after the way you walk down on him, perhaps Rock would want to get things settled between him and Hogan. The WWE Champion has a hell of a fighting spirit to him, I'll give him that. I think a lot of people respect that in The Rock. Big right hand across the face of The Rock, and Nash with a drop kick.
What a kick that was.
There is no greater heart in wrestling right now than The Rock. This guy is all passion. This is all he cares about. This is all he fights for. So far, I think he has been a great WWE champion. I think we're about 3 months removed from when he won the championship. A few more months and he could be the longest reigning in history. I think JBL held his for about 6. For like a record of what he'd have to, I guess, try and outdo. Michaels continues to impress here. With the fight coming in from The Rock, no matter what. What a suplex. Sergeant Slaughter says this is awesome in the crowd.
Look at these two jockey for position.
Nash now in control of The Rock, and it seems like the NWO are really going to use the numbers game to their advantage here to bring The Rock down slowly but surely. Interestingly enough, we've had our time limit removed from this match. Interesting reversal for a big boot. I'm not complaining, but that is very strange. Oh, God. If you're The Rock, what do? How do you get out of this situation that you're in right now? Cover attempt here and a kick out by The Rock.
These guys are giving it absolutely everything they've got.
I tell you, after Hogan walked out on Rock, I know Rock's going to want to win tonight, but regardless, the confrontation between those two, should there be one next week on Raw, it is going to be heated from The Rock. As he shifts his attention over to Shawn Michaels. Rock is just trying to take on everyone at once. Oh boy. Michaels, you might want to move. That's a good point there. And he does. A good move there, not good point. I said the wrong words. Cover attempt here on The Rock. And it's a kick out by The Rock, but at what cost? How much more fight does this guy seriously have in him in a 2-on-1 situation? The fans really trying to rally behind The Rock, get this man motivated, keep him going. The Rock is going to withstand every little bit of punishment dealt his way, and it's going to be a lot in a match like this. I just cannot believe Hulk Hogan earlier walking out on The Rock in such a high-stakes match for him, might I add. Hogan had so much to gain by working with The Rock and winning this match. Okay. God, I love this. I love these games so much. The quality in them is astounding. The tag has been made to Shawn Michaels, a man who has been insistent he is going to pin Rock one day. Could today be that day? Rock is not looking too promising right now. Rock trying to fight back here, and I think he's found a little bit of fight in him. Pulls Michaels back, Samoan drop, yes. And I would not be wasting time if I was The Rock right now. Michaels lifted up to his feet, spine buster by The Rock. And Michaels, oh, right to the eyes. Come on now. And a big cross body. Rock's able to kick out. Rock is in such a dire situation right now. When he is this outnumbered, when he is this beat, because just as he was starting to wear out Shawn Michaels, if you could even say he managed to really do that, in comes Kevin Nash. This is ridiculous. Somebody's got to get in here and do something. Oh, Rock with a roll-up attempt. He could take down Kevin Nash that way, I guess. No. Another roll-up attempt by The Rock, the WWE Champion, doing whatever it takes to try and get this one back in his control. Float over DDT. There's a knee lift. It's definitely an effective way to slow an opponent down, is to keep them grounded, which The Rock seems to be doing right now. He takes Nash into his own corner. A corner that should really have a tag team partner in it, but it doesn't. Neckbreaker there by Nash. It looks like they are wasting no time, just constantly going in for the kill now. NWO feel they've really got this match in the palm of their hands, and honestly, I can't say I blame them, frankly. They definitely look that way. Stomping around. Kevin Nash.
Did you hear how his leg connected? Ouch. You can hear that in different time zones.
Nash is in a little bit of trouble here. Michaels is still so fresh, though. He's barely even done anything in this match. Cover attempt. And Rock just about kicked out. I really don't know what this guy is running off of right now other than pure stubbornness and determination.
And there's a tag.
Michaels charges straight in with the sweet chin music. He wasted no time going straight in for the kill on The Rock. Cover attempt here, and The Rock kicks out immediately. He is not going down without one hell of a fight.
WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler welcoming you to this
Whether you're a fan of The Rock or not, you have to admire this level of competition, this level of fight, how much he won't give up.
head to your neck of the woods. Do yourself a favor and go be a part of the longest running
Oh boy, look at this.
television show in history.
Nash giving Michaels time to recover. Elbows Nash off. Rock caught up with Nash though. Oh, roll-up attempt here by Michaels. Oh boy. This is big. This match is big. I can't believe how long this has gone on for. Goes to show how much fight The Rock has in him though. I mean, two people facing off against one guy. He's still in there. He's still hanging in. Why isn't Hogan out here? Why is Hogan not coming back out here is the better question. Shawn Michaels being dragged to the center of the ring. And now The Rock going in for a sharpshooter. A submission hold applied. Nash with the pin breakup though. And now Michaels charges straight into a rock bottom. The WWE Champion covering Shawn Michaels. And Michaels kicks out on his own accord. That is insane. I don't know how he did that. Teamwork from these two as they take down the WWE Champion some more. Cover attempt here by Nash. Is that going to be enough to put The Rock away? Still no. Kick to the midsection by Nash and a big boot. Sends him down. I feel like this may need to be enough. Rock may need to just let this one go. I know he's been our fighting champion. I know he's been an impressive guy, but unfortunately, yes. There comes a time when you have to just let this one go, and I think that The Rock himself even realized that he was at that point. Oh, come on now. Kevin Nash with a steel chair. Enough is enough! The NWO have made their mark, and they have humiliated The Rock with no help from Hulk Hogan. I can't wait to see exactly how Rock is going to retaliate to what Hogan has done next week here on Raw. Well, thank you all for watching this week's Raw. I will see you next week for another episode as the No Way Out comes closer. Ironically, the same initials as the NWO, who will now both be challenging for the WWE title next Sunday.